everyone, it is Sabra from Hoof Falls and Footfalls, and today I'm going to be going live to talk about my Arena Essentials tote box and the binder that goes with it really quick. Decided to talk about the binder just to toss that in there for you guys. I have a link to a download that you guys can see the whole list of all the items that I have in here. Just a heads up, it does ask for your email. I promise I don't sell your information. All that does is it just tracks how many people actually download the information, just so that I can see what topics you guys like to hear, and it kind of helps me figure out what I'm going to share next. So just a heads up of why I'm asking for your email. I promise I'm not going to sell it, spam you with emails, anything like that. It's just to help me be more efficient with sharing information. So hi Karen, hi Sue, Catherine, I think I saw you jump on, so hi guys. Alright, so let's get going through my box here. So something I have that I'll probably do a different chat on in more detail is I do have a binder that I keep in my box. Just kind of a little context, I run a program that has about 8 students right now. I used to be program director for a program that had about 120 participants across all the programs. So this looks a little bit different. This is like what I would take out if I were an instructor that were teaching like 1 day a week. This would be my information that I would take out to a larger center, or for me at my own private program with able-bodied and adaptive riding. This gets me through my entire week. This box and schedule and book and everything is something that I have found that I continually resource year after year after year. There are some things in here that I use, or it's some things that are not in here that I use, like special holiday themed stuff. I just buy those when I need them, but pretty much this is the core of what I use. So something I keep in my tote, I store this in my office. It could be stored in the barn, but I am walking distance between my office and the arena. So my big tote box here is stored in my office. And then my binder is stored in my office as well, and this goes outside with me to the lesson. So I have the schedule on the front, and then I have tabs for each of my students on the inside. This is where I can track tack, equipment, any important notes. And then also I have a couple students that do like a chore trade for a little bit of a discount off their lesson. And so all of their contact, or all of the information for the chores is inside here. And then on the back, I have our word of the week and our horse parts and tack and equipment of the week, so that everybody's on the same page. So this is kind of like my go-to binder that I bring out with me, and the kids and the adults know how to use this as well. So there's that binder. Inside my tote box, and let's see, I think I already said hi to Karen and Sue, but hi if I didn't. So inside my tote box, some of this information or the items are new as of this year, because I finally decided to get my tuition gear and get it all organized. Some of this is stuff that I've had around, but most of this lasts from year to year. And I will give you guys a quick look here. So this is what my box looks like, and then I'll pull it back up. So it is all organized as best as I can organize it. Sorry. A little bit of a challenge here. There we go. Okay. So I have 2 analog clocks in here. Something that we're working on, because a lot of the kids that I teach right now are between the ages of 5 and 13. So we are working on how to read the old school clocks. And this is also part of their time management. So the kids who get to come out and do chores beforehand, they know that if they finish their chores before their lesson time begins, they're allowed to start brushing and getting their horse ready so that they have more ride time. So this is not only teaching them how to read clocks, but also time management skills. So we're working on that. Inside my box, and you know what, I'm actually going to, if you guys are okay, I'm going to shift the camera down so you guys can see inside here and not necessarily my face. Alrighty. So inside this box here, I have 3 bins of puzzle pieces. They're all labeled, so I have the shapes, the autos, and the animals. And these are just the big chunky puzzles that I use a lot. cooperating. It's sticky. There we go. So these are puzzles that I had. Some of these are from like my kids, and when they used to use the chunky puzzles, some of these I had purchased. And then the boards that go with them are slipped right in the side here, and I have all three of the boards. I have the links to these puzzles in that download that you guys can get sent to your email. And there are some really cool ones. The ones I use the most are the animals, the automobiles, and then the shapes. But they have some other like farm animal ones and fun stuff like that. The next thing I have are my cones. These orange ones are from the dollar store. The colored ones, I have a set of 6. I want to get one more so that I have like pairs of each color. But I use these all the time, and what's really fun is that the colors of these cones match my bean bags. So there's lots of stuff that we can do using the colored bean bags and the matching colored cones. So those are some things I use quite a bit in both able-bodied and adaptive. The balls here are from the dollar store, and all of my storage containers are from the dollar store as well. So we talked about cones. The next thing I have is I have kind of like a miscellaneous bin of small props in here. So I've got like little fun clips that we can clip on the horse's mane. I've got numbers that we can use, so like they can draw numbers out of a bucket and do a count of, 6 for holding 2-point or arm circles. I have a deck of cards. Same thing, they draw a card number and they do that number of repetitions. I have dice, and then I have like a little thing that you can write warm-ups or like a skill on that they can roll, and then they could roll the number of times that they need to do it. And then also in this bin, I have it's like a felt alphabet game. I found this at Target, so sorry there is no link to it on here. But there's a matching alphabet sheet and these little things that they take and they put in the pocket here. So there's little pockets that they would put in. I hang this on the side of my arena. I hang this up as I'm warming up my horses so that they can see it. Again, this was at Target. I don't have a link to it. Keep an eye out for like stuff like this in that dollar section. So those are all my small props. I add to this bin kind of as we go throughout the year. You know what I'm going to do? Probably. Let's see. Oh gosh, I think I can crunch down in here. There we go. Now that's not so weird. So I've got that set. Then the next thing I have are clothespins. So these are different colored clothespins. So we can clip these on to the horse's mane, and also what I mostly got these for, and I was super excited to find this, I don't have dressage letters up in my arena, so I found these things. They're numbers. They are numbered 1 through 10. They're all different colors, so you can see. And I'm going to be using this for like patterns, so like the serpentine. So where do you start? So 1, where do you walk to? 2, where do you walk to? After that, 3, 4, 5, 6. So kind of that number sequence so that they can find it a little bit more easy. And these clips, I ordered the plastic ones versus the wood so that I can clip these onto my arena rail. And I can move these around. I could also put these on obstacles. So if I'm doing like a trail pattern that day, I can number these just like we would number like a regular trail pattern or a jump course. So super excited. I just found these. And then the next thing I have in here is the stacking cups. So I shared this game with you guys a few weeks ago. It has its own box of cards, and then the kids have to order the different colored cups to match the picture. So like if they have to do this one, they have to have red, yellow, pink, dark blue, light blue. So red, yellow, pink, dark blue, light blue. And this game, even though it was really simple for me to do right here, this is a really difficult game for a lot of the kids to do. or even some adults, you know, depending on if they have a traumatic brain injury or something along those lines. So this is a game I use a lot, and it can be set up various ways. So it's one of those ones that goes in my essential bin because I use it several times throughout the year. Then I can't live without my duct tape, so I have my box of colored duct tape. Again, I don't have dressage letters in my arena, so I put up different colored duct tape around my arena to mark my midline, my center line, my quarter lines, and then any my two other lines that I use for serpentines. So I use duct tape. This is something that I will put on. I can put it on reins. I can put it on, you know, break off a little piece and put it on the tip of a boot and make an external focus cue for my students, or like on the front of their shirt to help with posture corrections. And I have a whole presentation on external cues and what that looks like in the Intuitive Instructor Club. If you guys don't know what that is, there's a membership for that and you can join and watch that. But I use duct tape a lot. You can pop it on your horse's shoulder when you're teaching posting diagonals, tons of different stuff. So I always have a lot of different duct tape. I would highly recommend that you make the investment, I guess you could say, of actually purchasing the Duct brand of duct tape. I have tried the cheaper brands and it just does not work well. It like rips as you're peeling off. It doesn't stick well. It doesn't last. So this is like the one, these and the puzzles, the Melissa and Doug puzzles, are the two like on brand things that I would recommend you guys actually purchase the brand of. The next thing I have in here in my essentials list, this is like the cup game. I always use this word board game, and I just saw that they came out with an alphabet board game. So instead of a word being on there, they have the uppercase letter and the lowercase letter. I'm probably going to buy that too, since this game is so popular with all of my students as well. But I have all these pieces in here with like the little supporting letters. And for games like this that have little pieces that go along with it, I went to the dollar store and I bought pet food bowls. And the reason I bought pet food bowls is because when I try to use these, when they get empty, they fall off the barrels. And then I have to go track them down, or if it gets windy at all, they just blow all over. So I got these heavier plastic bowls, and they're a little bit more stable. I have not had these blow off my barrels when I'm out in class yet. And I got different colors so that we can put different things in the bowls. So pet food bowls work really great in lieu of like the lighter plastic bins that might fly away. Last thing in my Arena Essentials box, actually, sorry, I have two more things. I have these little buckets from the dollar store, and they had different colors, so I got all the different colors. And one thing that was important to me when I was choosing the different type of buckets available at the dollar store was, one, there's no holes in it. So some of them, like the laundry basket styles, they had like little holes. That cuts down the different things I can use these buckets for, because if I use like smaller items that they're going to be putting them into, they're going to fall out of the bucket. So I got a solid bucket, different colors, and then also I got one with handles on it so that I can attach it to the fence and put it around my arena. You know, we can toss bean bags in here, we can toss balls in here, we can put a dice in there to roll it. You can put a letterboard in there if you want that to be a station. So tons of different things that you can do for these. They can be set on the ground, hooked on the arena fence. Again, if you're hooking anything in your arena, setting anything up in your arena, I highly suggest that you set it up before your class begins so that you can warm up your horses, walk them around, let them see all the stuff, even if it's something that they see on a routine basis. And then my spoon broke, so I usually have a spoon for the egg and spoon game, but I also have a pair of tongs in here, and we use that. Sometimes we'll use it as like a game where they have to reach in and they can grab a letter with a tong, or they can grab a cup for the game, you know, tons of different things. This is really good for learning how to use hands, fine motor skills control, which again, tying it back to a riding skill because we're not therapists. We need that ability to work our hands and our fingers in order to smoothly manipulate our reins. So again, be careful of why you're using these tools. How does it relate back to riding skills? So that is my Arena Essentials box. Hi Stephanie, thanks for joining in. I saw you pop on there and drop a comment. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this box. Like I said, I have the download available in the link. But if you click that document, like I said, it's going to ask for your email. When I collect your emails, I'm not selling it. That is for my information only. And it does get you on my newsletter list, but I don't spam you guys with emails. You get the download document into your inbox, and then you get my newsletters that I send out, you know, once, maybe twice a month. So I try really, really hard to not swamp your inbox with emails, and they are all like important, essential emails that is usually either free stuff for you guys, you know, upcoming educational opportunities, new blog posts, stuff like that. So, and I'm doing that so I can track the downloads and to see what items are important to you guys. So let me know, do you guys use any of these items on a routine basis? Is this part of your essential list? Is there another item that you use all the time that you would put in your box? I'd love to hear if you guys have a specific item that is kind of like one of your essentials. And you can drop a comment here, shoot me an email, love to hear. And that is about it. I hope that was helpful. This Arena box I compiled over a few months. Like I said, some of these items, like this woodboard thing, I've had for like 7 years. So as long as you take care of them, they last forever. But these are things that, you know, it's not a huge budget investment. I just kind of add the items as I go. And like I said, this has been like items that I have used year after year, and I just add to it. And this would be my box that I would bring with me to go teach. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for joining in live. Thanks for watching on a replay. If you're watching on a replay, download that Arena Essentials list if you want the quick links to it. I do have Amazon affiliate links in that list. I get a very small percentage of the things that are ordered through those Amazon links, even if it's not like that direct item and you put 2 or 3 other items in your shopping cart, I still get a small percentage of that. And that helps me to keep justifying my time and effort for these free stuff, that, you know, the free downloads, the free videos, the blog posts, and also keeping the other paid continuing education affordable for you guys. So just that's why I do the Amazon links. And I saw a question: how do you attach the clips to a metal rail? So I have a wire fence. So this, the clips to a metal rail, that, I know what clips you're talking about. The clothespins. You could put something around your Arena rail, like maybe a little hook, or even tie baling twine around it, or something that looks a little bit more professional than baling twine to clip it on. There are so many different types of arenas that you kind of have to play around to see how you can attach stuff and do all of that. My arena is built differently than most. I have like wiring around it where I can clip on easily. I have wiring and oil pipe fence. You know, if I just went off of a metal wire, a metal pole fence, I would have to figure out, you know, what is something that I can put onto my arena fence where I can clip these on. So that's something that I wish I had a cut and dry answer, but that you would have to figure out what works best and what's safe, and what holds up and looks okay too. All right, so thank you guys for joining in live. Drop comments even if this arena, whew, it's been a long morning already. Even if this video is closed out, we'll still see them. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.